It looks like the little feelings of unease we felt when we saw that Scumination had licensed Azur Lane have been vindicated. We have all been expecting what was going to happen. We've seen what Funimation's been doing, the direction they've been going. TLDR, Funimation is the new 4Kids. They've pulled shit with Tsugumomo, where the first they released, I believe someone explained to me that it got worse than even I thought, because from what I saw, they just promised an uncensored version, and they released the censored version, and then they just removed the fully uncensored from the description. Like, haha, bait and switch, guys. Sucks to be you. But the thing is, from what they explained it to me, is they released the censored version, and then they were called out on it, and then just went, oh, my bad, and then they re-released it, censored again, but with fully uncensored removed. That was their way of fixing it. It's like, oh, my bad. Yeah, we didn't mean to promise uncensored when we were going to censor it. That's what they apologized for, not for censoring it. And we knew damn well they would censor Azur Lane as well. And they did. They did. In a very disappointing move, Funimation confirmed for us this week that their release of Azur Lane, which they rated 14 plus rather than MA, will be censored. AKA, what reason do you have to buy it? Like, the whole point of buying these the physical releases of shows like this is so you can see all the good bits that were censored for the TV release. That's one of the main selling points. And now Funimation's like, oh, if you want the real show, just go to fan subs and go to the Japanese release. You guys remember what sank 4Kids? Now, you remember when 4Kids was a joke? Remember what they did to One Piece? Remember how Funimation swooped in to save One Piece from 4Kids and release an uncensored version of One Piece? Give the fans what they want. You remember when Funimation used to actually do things like that? Yeah, Pepperidge Farm remembers. Too bad that was a long fucking time ago. Current year Funimation is what 4Kids was back then, when Funimation was actually making quite a bit of money by ripping on 4Kids with all the rest of us. Like, hey, you want to watch One Piece as it was intended? Well, here you go. Now they are 4Kids. And unfortunately, I don't know if anyone can rescue these shows from them, because Funimation is owned by Sony. And Sony has a lot of power. Yeah, they have a lot of power on the Japanese side of things. Even if the Japanese studios themselves started objecting to what Funimation is doing, if they piss Sony off, they will lose potential future production committee members. They could lose a lot of money by upsetting Big Daddy Sony. Yeah, Sony in Japan is almost like what Disney is here in the US. You got to be real careful when you're in an industry that they dominate, because if you piss them off, if you get their attention, things are going to end pretty bad for you. For an example of how they pull this shit in gaming, actually, the owner of Nipponichi Software actually called Sony out about how they treat their small developers and the like, and that almost bankrupted the company, because Sony's administrative violence method of retaliation almost destroyed their company. And now, completely coincidentally, we see Disgaea 6 launching as a Switch exclusive and not touching the PlayStation. I wonder if maybe Sony's bullshit, both what they did to Nipponichi Software as a whole, and then, their censorship in general, I wonder if that has anything to do with it. But let's resume, though. I'm not sure what the point of an edited physical release of an anime is, but if they think it will help get the title a more market penetration by allowing it to be consumed by a younger audience, maybe they should rethink the business they are in. And I agree. This is a real horrible move, and Funimation already has a very bad reputation among the anime community. Like, very bad. At least among the real anime fans. Maybe not the fake geeks, but the fake geeks aren't going to buy it anyway. They're going to signal boost you on social media, but you're not going to get any money from their support. The real fans, they've been pissed at Funimation for a while. The Vic thing really kicked that off. I mean, the Funimation was on thin ice even before that, with how they edited some dubs. And then what they did to Vic happened, and all trust and support in Funimation was gone. So when it was announced that they got the Azur Lane license, just like how they got the Uzaki-chan license right now, I don't know of a single Uzaki-chan fan who plans on supporting the official Funimation release. They're all going to go for the Japanese release if they really want to support the show. And I actually fully support that now. If you want to get the anime as it was intended, buy the Japanese release, buy the Japanese sets, buy the manga, buy the merch from Japan, and then just get a fan sub to get the English subs if you can't speak Japanese. That's the best option we got right now, because the legacy, the industry doesn't have our backs. They couldn't care less. So this Funimation could have actually regained a little bit of faith if they actually did Azur Lane right, but it's painfully obvious they don't have any plans in doing so. They have a very antagonistic relationship with their own fans right now, and just like all these other woke industries, they're not going to back down. Funimation is not going to correct course. They're going to do just like what Marvel and DC and Disney and Universal Studios and them, they're going to do the same shit those guys are doing. They're just going to keep doubling down until they're gone. And I will just say right now, this is the best option we could hope for. I would rather these woke-infested companies just completely burn to the ground and be replaced by something better, something completely new and different, than try to reform these woke companies. Because you know that a few of the wokies are smart enough to know when their job is on the line, so they'll pretend to not be woke to avoid the layoffs. But as soon as they spot a chance to try to force their cult onto everyone else again, they will not miss that chance. So in this case, if we just let the entire legacy industry burn and rebuild it from the ground up with completely new people that we have vetted, that's the best option we can hope for. So Funimation, you were one of the nails in 4Kids' coffin back in the day. And now, I mean, it sucks, but you're going to meet the same fate 4Kids did. For the exact same reasons 4Kids did. So rest in pepperoni, Funimation. You will not be missed. Oh man, I am so excited to tell you guys right now that finally, after about a year of build-up and shilling, we have launched Blade Devil on Indiegogo, and so far it is doing so well thanks to awesome people like you. If you haven't backed it yet, then please check the links in the description and check out Blade Devil on Indiegogo. You will not be disappointed. Looking forward to seeing you there.